Good afternoon and welcome to my live broadcast number 274. Broadcasting live out of Auckland, New Zealand at 1 p.m. in the afternoon, 2 hours earlier than normal. I've got to run an hour and a half straight after this broadcast. And we'll go straight into the blog. I'd like to welcome this Amara. Welcome to my broadcast. And we'll go straight into the blog. There's some good... It's a good post in there. I briefly read over it, so we'll share the screen right now. And move it along. Okay, where are we? Here we go. Right here. Bitcoin bounties are a builder benefit, and just one article. There's a couple of other posts inside this article. I have the gift of being able to turn lemons into lemonade. Now, this is coming from admin, obviously. In my life, I have found that the application of good and constructive principles can be applied to almost any situation, even seemingly negative situations. To reach upwards towards desired outcomes, this has empowered me in so many countless ways. Now I want to empower you. When my eyes were opened to see the hidden and dark hand behind most governments, I was shocked. It was a tough pill to swallow. Objectively, I can see the good that comes from government as well as the bad. The truth is that today, humanity really depends on government, and we should be aware of it. To be clear, my position is not anti-government. I'm for peace, freedom, and prosperity for all. Coming into a knowledge of these things was like having a mountain of lemons dumped on my head. It is heavy. So I thought, how could we turn all of these lemons into lemonade? One thing led to another, and I created TBC. That is the journey we are on now. The beautiful thing about the TBC journey is that we do not have to go against anyone, not even the powers that be, or the hidden hand of the elite. We are simply going our own way because inequality is so obvious that anything would be better than a status quo. Mbe's story is so powerful, a story of a young man earning only $80 a month that raised himself out of poverty through TBC. Now we're going to go and have a look at that piece. So we'll just open this up. Mbe's Rags to Riches story, posters and video and story. So starts off with these poster up here. Mbe's, or congratulations. That's his second time as a heavy hitter. But down here, yesterday, the whole TBC community witnessed Mbe collecting a heavy hitter bonus valued at $7,211 in Bitcoin. He's rich today because of TBC, but he certainly didn't start out rich. And Mbe agreed to let me share his personal story here on the blog. His story is also a love story. Dorothy, his wife today, met Mbe before TBC ever existed. At that time, Mbe was a mathematics and physics teacher at a private school. And even though the title sounds glamorous, the pay was far from extraordinary. His salary was about $80 a month in his local currency in Cameroon. He lived in a tiny studio apartment, the shared bathroom between 6 of these apartments. Only true love could bring this couple together, because his income wouldn't impress most women. Mbe has always been charming, and Dorothy fell in love with him in spite of the financial conditions at that time. He says, I believed in Mbe because he was so positive and also very smart. See the video below to document his humble beginnings. This video was done after he was elected to be the leader of Cameroon and TBC. So we won't go into that video. One day shortly after TBC came into Mbe's life, Dorothy peeked into Mbe's wallet, and what she saw shocked her. It wasn't the money in it. It was only the equivalent of about $4. It was a piece of paper about the same size as paper money, and it was handwritten affirmation. It said, I have $100,000 before December 31st, 2016. She cracked open his wallet in October 2016. She was shocked and even laughed at him for having such a big dream so fast. Impossible, right? But Mbe stood his ground and said, this year hasn't ended yet. Mbe is not just a dreamer, he is a doer. He grabbed the opportunity to run for elected position of being the country leader of Cameroon for TBC, which had a bounty of 100,000 TBC coins. He won the election early in November 2016. Each TBC coin was worth about $75 each. So technically, his manifestation of having $100,000 before the end of the year came true. It just happened to be in TBC. He had the confidence to trade TBC coins for his local currency at the current price of TBC at that time. So many times, and each trade was in excess of $100. He found a magic button, but it wasn't on a computer at an exchange site. It was on the tip of his tongue. It was on the tip. People were furiously at him left and right because he caught the visitor or TBC. Or TBC, and couldn't stop talking about it. Dorothy is so unhappy about her doubts were wrong. She does like to shop. No surprises there. I'm tempted to put up 30 pics of her from her current trip, all in different outfits. It's got eat your heart out, ladies. Consider printing up this image and putting it in your wallets to look at it daily. I hope you will see yourself in one of the positions of this image. This time is very short now because of the admin credits and the rapid rewards. These positions will be filled before you know it. You just look inside and find your inner strength to believe in yourself. Create a massive retirement. Okay, we'll go past that one there. Did only $4 in his wallet stop Mbe? Hell no, it just inspired him to work harder. Every excuse others made, Mbe could have made too, and it would have been seen as justifiable. He was a poor. The facts are the facts. He came from an average home in a third world country. He had to start the journey alone and struggle at first to get some support from the people in his lifetime at that time. His belief overpowered them, and one by one he signed them up. But he found it was extremely difficult to get them to believe the same way he believed. Examples of success in TBC at that time were far and few between. Mbei's success in TBC was just at the beginning. Many days were filled with disappointment. When promises to trade didn't happen, even at times when money was desperately needed. The climb up from the bottom is always a painful process. Tears wet his pillow on such nights. Some people were very hard to deal with, and unreasonable people were a commonplace. Do you think Mbei's rise to riches was without personal attacks on him? The attacks have never ended, but Mbei has that inner strength that gets him going every day. He learned to keep a big smile on his face even when he had an empty wallet, and had to show confidence in what he was doing in spite of all doubters surrounding him. Make no mistake, success for Mbei was not easy, nor did he expect it would be easy. He knew in his heart of hearts that TBC was the right vision, and the mission of TBC kept him inspired to press forward. He only wished others wouldn't have to struggle as much as he did to reach success. Mbei is a pathfinder and a pioneer, and he has scars to prove it. From all the arrows shot at him, people lied to his face, robbed him, stole many things from him, made false accusations about him, and you can only imagine how difficult it was to pinch his way forward. Our history in TBC is an open book on the blog. We have had some serious challenges, and it was because of leaders like Mbei we survived them. It's easy to tell Mbei's story because it is also my story. As the admin and creator of TBC, we both have that inner strength that does make all the difference in the world. We are determined to make the world a better place for others because our hearts ache daily. One thing we all can do is invite others to join us on a journey that has already proven to be fruitful out of effort. Just remember that effort is an absolute requirement to find joy on the path of success. Success as a result, guarantees can only be found within one's own heart because the outside world is full of empty promises. Maybe TBC bring a change to the world in such a way that poverty and misery can come to a final end. May humanity rise up to fulfill its destiny. May your story unfold in such a way that you will fill your heart, and that the inheritance God provided you will be returned and multiplied. TBC is your birthright. Now, I'm just going to go back and finish off the first part of that blog. Okay. Here we go. Mbei has truly inspired all of us. Mbei, go out there and fight the elite? No, he didn't have to. He just went out there and promoted TBC as the solution. When he did TBC transactions, he kept 100% all for himself. Even the earliest version of TBC offered that kind of huge leverage. A leverage is a sound wealth and creation principle. Remember, I have said that I apply principles to empower myself to rise up. Leverage is a key principle, and it is to build the TBC opportunity from the beginning. Cookie Rewards position all of you to leverage the value of one whole TBC coin to complete a 40 grand transaction with someone else that is also looking for a way to climb out of a life of poverty. One transaction a month earns you more than what many of you earn a full-time job for a month of work. The amount of time you'd spend doing one transaction is microscopic compared to the time you will spend working all month long at a full-time job. We don't need to be in the economic phase of TBC in order to raise you out of poverty. Mbe and many other Tibetans have already proven that. Some of you can't afford to do a transaction at 40 grand. Well, yes, there are cookie rewards for even transactions as small as 4 grand. Better yet, there's the Bitcoin bounties. Full-timers team up with admin to build a membership of the TBC community. Admin pays out 50% of the 8 grand collected from Bitcoin or whatever monthly. Monthly creates a passive residual income that is unlimited. For many of you, if you can find just 10 people pay the admin fee every month, you could quit your job because TBC pays better. What will you do with all that extra time that will create? I hope all of you realize that you can't access the benefits of the cookie rewards and the distribution phase of TBC without paying the admin fee monthly. Why would any real Tibetan want to do any transaction without access to cookie rewards? Bitcoin bounties come from a balanced partnership with the TBC admin. TBC admin takes care of all the headaches of doing business, such as accounting, software development, technical support, and everything else. Your role is strictly promotion. Promote TBC and get paid very well to just do that. A few of you have complained that the admin fee is too much to pay. Have these people realized how big of an opportunity TBC is for them? Do they have a less expensive way to become a millionaire? Well, I have addressed their concern with what I call cement. Everyone can afford to pay the admin fee if they use the cement and take full advantage of the admin credits at this point. I do not see any reason to ever stop both the admin credits and merchant promo. Read this article if you do not know what I am talking about when I say cement. We won't go into that highlighted area because it's still got a long way to go. Some think the admin is just enriching oneself through the payments of the admin fee. How many of you carry the load of paying $40,000 to $50,000 a month to keep TBC running. I've been carrying that load for years now. TBC, the system designed to empower you, has bills that must be paid. Besides, what would be wrong if the thing I created enriched me too? I want all of us to be enriched through TBC, so that we no longer have to depend on the system that the elite have created to enslave all of us. The biggest thing holding TBC back is ignorance. Please check back into reality and accept the fact that an operation such as TBC has some pretty big bills to pay. I'm ready to take TBC to the next level and seriously compete on the technological point with the big boys that have raised tens of millions and even billions to roll out their coins. We are in a race. The first to mass adoption wins. So support a never-expanding operation to become competitive, where the bills and costs go up in running TBC. It takes millions to complete. That's the reality. Don't join the ones throwing sand in the eyes of the admin. The same admin that has empowered you with the creation and ongoing development of TBC. I'm at your service day and night, regardless if you know that or appreciate that. Ignorance is the real problem here. Take some personal responsibility and overcome whatever ignorance you may be carrying around. The elite love an ignorant people. The elite have bad intentions. I don't have bad intentions. Why do they want you to remain ignorant? Why do I want you to overcome your ignorance? Help me take TBC to the next level. Let's win this race to mass adoption. TBC is the one coin dedicated to the mission of ending poverty globally. Humanity cannot afford to lose this race which will end poverty. Bitcoin bounties are a legacy benefit of being part of the distribution phase of TBC. Be a builder of TBC, not just a user of TBC, and collect mass quantities of Bitcoin bounties. TBC, the gift, cookie, and rapid rewards, Bitcoin bounties, admin credits, cement, and the merchant promo is a package deal of the distribution phase of our currency that can lift a person out of poverty today and has a mission to end poverty globally. We are making history, and you are part of something huge. Imagine the possibilities of what we can do together with the massive accumulation of admin fees into the millions. What if we built a private internet that was free from the elite spying on us? Do you see how huge this could get if we just set aside our differences and come together as one people? I'm with you, I'm for you, and together everything is possible. So focus on gathering as many Bitcoin bounties as you can, because together we are going places and the adventure has just begun. So enjoy the journey. So so I don't know if people got any questions back there, and what they. Chris, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Mom, can you hear me?
No, because I was checking the mother. But you have your ear with the mother? Yeah. Great to have you here, Mother, all the way from the Philippines. You have a great leader in Nolly and Marilou as well. I congregate, with Marilou quite often, and we just enjoy that, having that friendship across the world in TBC. So I wish you well in your journey in TBC, and maybe we will see you again on one of our lobbies. You're muted.
Hey?
Take you off mute.
Yeah, I'm trying to. There you go.
Yeah. Okay. And that's pretty much me.
So, do you have everything in mind?
Hello, everyone. How are you?
Thank you.
I am a new in this community, and our mentor, Sir Noli Ravil, is a really great leader, TBC leader in the Philippines.
Yes.
And that's why we are very inspiring to broadcast every day because of him. And the leader before, they are not working.
Okay. Yeah.
But now, Sir Noli is really great leader. And thanks God that he worked hard for this community.
Yeah, he does.
And what country are you now, sir?
I'm from New Zealand.
Pardon, sir?
New Zealand.
New Zealand.
Yes.
Wow, congratulations. How's the status in New Zealand TBC members? There are a lot of people already joined in this community.
We have about 13,000 registered, but a lot of them are not active. Yeah, and they were the majority were registered long before I even started. Yeah, they were back in the day of old when it originally came out. When originally TBC came out. Yeah. And my wife and I, Bex, are the only ones that broadcast out of New Zealand. There used to be another guy. Who used to broadcast with us. But out of this amount of people we have here, we're the only two that broadcast out of New Zealand.
Wow, really great now. I was working in abroad before, and I almost 3 years English teacher in Thailand, and 2 years in Saudi, but nothing, no develop in my family, or not improvement in my family to bring in school. Very difficult to adjust.
Yeah.
But after I meet this community, I am now staying in my country and focus in this community.
All right.
And And I am relaxed now.
Yeah.
Thanks God for the very good admin. He's really great idea of this community to end poverty.
Yes.
We are so lucky for him.
Yeah. Very lucky for him.
Yeah.
And believe it or not, we have poverty in New Zealand. It's just not showing around the world. That's all. It's hidden.
Mm.
Poverty in New Zealand is hidden from the rest of the world.
But I think in New Zealand, not really a lot of poor people, right? Not the same within my country.
Yeah.
We don't have a big population.
My country is there are a lot of people or families who are really poor families,
Yes. Yeah.
and have to plan if ever this TBC, the billion coins, more than gold, unlock, and
Yeah.
we can use it 100% TBC payment.
Yeah.
I will help them. I will give them a big or nice houses and support them and give them a business like this.
Yes. Yes. This TBC. It's ongoing. It's never ending. So it's ongoing. It's building all the time, and it will still be building even after my lifetime.
Mm-hmm.
Mara, we have to go because my time is running out. I'm on Zoom, and I only have 45 minutes max, and I think I'm going to cut out. I've already had a little sign come up. My
Uh-huh.
time has expired. So it's lovely to have you on this broadcast. I hope to see you many more times. But I did it early today because I've got to go out as soon as I finish. So I normally broadcast at 3:30 in the afternoon, and my wife does hers around 7:30 later on in the evening. So yeah,
Yeah,
it's
making broadcast in this community, age doesn't matter.
yeah, yeah.
We have also here in the Philippines. She is already 70 years old,
We
and
close.
she's
We are
I
close to that.
I can do it, because she wants to help people in her place,
Yes,
this community.
yeah. We are the same. My wife
Yeah.
and I are the same.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah,
We're trying to do our duties and responsibilities. Being a broadcasters, we have to spread out our mission and vision
yes.
and share the blessings.
Yeah.
We've been. I think we've been broadcasting almost the whole year now.
Wow.
Yeah, and we do it five. We used to do it 7 days a week, but now we're down to 5 days a week. But we
Wow.
do it seven
Congrats,
days.
sir
Thank
and mom.
you. Thank you so much once again.
Yeah.
Great job.
Thank
Okay.
We are very